think HCC is really a place of self-discovery. So you start as a camper, and I think a lot of people, it's sort of your first experience with goal setting. So you see counselors around you and you sort of get this idea that, okay, my next goal is I want to be one of those counselors. And then if you're lucky enough to become staff, it's okay, I've been a counselor, what's my next sort of step at camp? And I think that goal setting becomes really useful in the rest of your life. So if you're already sort of thinking the future, the way you do at camp, it sort of trickles down to the rest of your life. So for me, it helped with my goal setting for school and university and jobs and things like that. And whatever you do at camp, you feel like a leader. So even as a camper, you're sort of pushed out and encouraged to stand up, whether it's, okay, you get to lead a song at campfire, or whether you're a staff member and you're sort of said, okay, you take this program, you run it. So I think just being in that environment where you're encouraged to always step up and be a leader amongst leaders really empowers you wherever you are. I think for me, like I would consider myself a leader, and I think camp, I owe a lot of that to camp, and whatever situation I'm in, I'm willing to step up. And I think coming from one of those faith communities where you're encouraged to be a leader and be led by others at the same time, wherever I end up, whatever parish I end up at, I'll want to be a leader and make a difference because of those experiences.
It brings me great comfort to know that the leaders in training there, the counselors there, the staff there are all former campers. So they grew up as campers at Huron Church Camp. They experienced God, they nurtured their faith each summer at the camp, and they loved it so much that they wanted to go back in their teens and work as counselors, as staff members, as leaders. And you notice that it makes a big difference. But what I do know is that when my kids came home from camp, they certainly felt a lot more comfortable and just talking about God, or saying grace at the table, singing grace, some of the silly camp grace that they have. I mean, it was wonderful and refreshing to see. And I hope that they can go right up through the ranks at Huron Church Camp as they grow, because it's a great place.
So I pick up the letter, and the way it's structured, it doesn't say like, you've been accepted. It's like this big paragraph of, thank you for applying, and we're so glad you come and have an interview. And then somewhere in the paragraph is like, position offered, counselor. But I'm totally missing that. I'm like, so where does it say if I got it or not? And I was like, oh, they offered you the position of counselor. I'm like, the day the website went up, my registration was in, and so I always knew I was going to camp. And this was different because it was more being told that you have the privilege and the opportunity to go to camp. Opening the letter was a special feeling. It was, wow, so not only do I want camp, camp wants me.
I think camp will always be in my life, so whether I can add some value from like a board of directors point in the future, or just help the camp out and from a donation standpoint, but it will definitely be always in my heart, no matter what.